Against a common foe, even enemies may stand side by side.
Jedi, Sith, even Mandalorian.
Shae Vizsla?
Wouldn't miss a fight this good.
Bring as many fools as you like. You won't stop what must be done.
You don't know what you're doing. The Emperor is too powerful.
No, not any longer. I have set my will against this creature for centuries. Only I can destroy him.
Can't you see what you've become? Your hatred and regrets are consuming you.
My own flesh and blood standing against me. The depths of his corrupting influence are endless. I will waste no more time. This must end now!
Revan's spirit lingered still as he observed them now. There can be no doubt that he was proud of his descendants as they battled his dark counterpart. Looking at Satele, one could easily see much of Bastila, both in soul and mind. She inherited Bastila's gift of battle meditation, one that she now used to bolster her allies as they battled their shared enemy. It was also undeniable she inherited his connection to the Force, his power, possessing abilities limited to few in the galaxy, much in the same way Revan had used Darth Nihilus' lightning against her centuries ago, absorbing its power to defend his allies. Satele, too, would be gifted with this ability, capable of dissolving and absorbing energy to such an extent that she could dissolve a lightsaber blade with the palm of her hand. Her connection to the Force was undeniable, as was the unfaltering strength of her will. The two shared something else in common, as both Satele and Revan had children who were not Jedi. Even so, her son Theron was a formidable individual who played a critical role in bringing enemies, Sith and Jedi, together against a common enemy, as his ancestor once had. Revan never met his son, never had the chance to see what he would become. Bastila knew he would have been proud of him had he met him, and they both would be proud of Satele, of Theron, along with every daughter and son that connected them through the ages. Revan's spirit understood he was right in accepting his defeat in the Foundry. He had no reason to fear for the future, for his legacy was indeed so powerful, even his darkest form could not destroy it. As the battle neared its end, and Revan lay defeated, the surface of the moon shook as a burst of energy accumulated in the distance.
What's happening?
Impossible! The ritual hasn't even begun!
The deaths you've caused, the war you've fueled, it is all mine! This galaxy is mine. It's time I claim it once more.
That was him.
The Emperor. He did not assume a physical form or possess a body, and he left as soon as he appeared. None of it makes sense.
The Emperor's essence evaded destruction once more, meaning that the Dark Revan failed in his attempt. He failed in achieving the purpose that created him. Weakened, his light side spirit took the opportunity to confront his dark counterpart, and aided in letting go of the anger and hatred that fueled it.
You weren't strong enough to survive the torture or the battle in the Foundry. I faced them. I survived them.
You've carried on, dragging the remains of a body that should have long since faded to dust. Hatred fueled cunning, but burned out all wisdom. Without me, you could not see.
Finally understanding what he had become, the two fragments of Revan allowed themselves to be merged into one, as it was meant to be, and finally faded. Revan's fate was now the same as that of his former general, for he too could never truly rest until the Emperor fell. After seeing his descendants fight in his final moments, he had no doubt that day was coming.